What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we're going live, baby. We're going live. We're gonna do it. I need to adjust. XCN can't be stop stream. Don't sell with C-Zar. Yeah, I think that's fine. I think that's totally fine. Yeah, we're loading it up here. Okay, cool. I'm gonna post the link in the Discord and just let the people know. Let's see here. Yes. Congratulations to all. All right, there we go. I'm going live, y'all. Yeah, we're doing it. Why not? We're in the middle of a breakout right now. I'm probably not going to go live for even an hour. I normally cut the videos by now and I go to sleep, okay? This is my bedtime, but while y'all are in here and while we're celebrating, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't. Let's just marvel in the brilliance that is XCN blowing up right now, you guys. That's a lot of volume. 59 minutes, 35 seconds left. That was a lot of volume. And what's great about that, guys, is that was increasing volume. I just made a video about XCN. I'm sure some of you were just watching it and you're like, oh, he's going live. Let's watch this now. Let me actually get this pulled up so I can read the comments. Rafiki's on my back if you guys can see him. You can say hi, Rafiki. Let's see. Hold on. Got to pull up the right thing here. I've got XCN pulled up though, so we're all good, right? It's all kosher. There we go. There we go. Let's see. What's up, Game 01? The Real Jesus. What's up? Shalom. Kathy Granger. Crypto Resistance. Jim Derringer. Jeff Balloon. Crypto Renaissance. Sorry, I said Crypto Resistance. Crypto Renaissance. Neo. Ryan C. Yeah. It's pretty incredible, you guys. It's good stuff. Stuff like this, it doesn't happen once in a cycle. There's several coins, even dozens of coins, handfuls of coins that do stuff like this. But in a sea of thousands of millions of coins, you're not guaranteed to be a part of any of it, right? So it's definitely nice when it happens to you. It's nice when it happens on a coin that's not a meme coin, right? Because you can look at this chart and you're not worried about it just literally giving it all back. And it could. You never know. Anything can happen. But if this was a meme coin, this would be like this would be an obvious selling point. We're here with XCN. It might seem obvious. We're up a lot in a very short amount of time. But what if we just keep going, right? What if we just keep going? And even then, even if we don't keep going, even if we stop here, this is not a meme coin. It will likely continue to grow. There's narratives beyond just the average crypto here at play. Let me just see. Everybody hit that like button on the way in. Crypto or Elemental Rage. What's up? What's up? Visa woke up. Visa. We used to say if XCN gains traction and attention, it could melt face us. Look at us now. Seriously, Jeff, we used to. I remember, man, because we were bored. People would ask about it. They were asking if I wrote it off, and I'm like, I remember telling people, and I was not as bullish as it deserved clearly by now, but I remember telling people down here, I was like, we don't know what's going to happen, right? I still fully expect that XCN will grow beyond these highs. I fully expect it to do phenomenal. We just didn't know at that point. I remember saying, because we hadn't had this move yet, we didn't know if it would see new all-time highs or not. But even at these prices, the minimum target was still over a 40x. So your minimum target's a 40x to a 25x. And if you go to new all-time highs, it's worth hundreds. Like, this thing's always had serious potential, and that's why we talked about it for months beforehand. But regardless if you got in back then or if you got in within the last week or two, everybody's up. You could have gotten in 24 hours ago. Everybody's up right now. It's pretty phenomenal. You all deserve this. Straight up. Everybody, you all deserve this. You really do. If you're not in XCN, it's definitely not a good time to get in now. XCN is my biggest bag. I'm proud of it. I love it. It's grown a lot. I'm sure it's a lot of people's biggest bag right now. And I'm telling you, don't add to my bags. Don't pump the price up because it's probably not a good time to get in. I'm saying that, and don't hate me, but watch the price just go all the way up to like 12 cents. You never know. But I don't know. It can happen. It's crazy stuff, but let's look at this for what it is. From the low that we had here last week, okay, essentially 2 weeks ago, to the high that we have now, you guys, we've moved up 18, almost 19x. We've done practically a 19x in 2 weeks' time. That's crazy. That's crazy stuff, and the volume's insane too, man. The volume's really insane. We've got 1.14 billion in volume. The market cap's 1.29. You guys, I think it doesn't stop here. I really do think we continue to grow. It's going to be nuts. It's really going to be nuts. Let's see. XCN, FLG, LFG, baby. You know it. Thank you too, Jeff. Do music full time. Hit me up with 10-year yield bond chart, please. I'll pull it up. We'll pull it up in a second, okay? Let's go, Ponke. Is Ponke doing well as well? Let's look at Ponke. I'll leave this up. I'm gonna delete. I'll delete this. I'll delete this. I'll delete this. We'll leave up the rest of it. What's Auntie doing? 15 cents. Cool. I was gonna look at Ponke, right? Ponke. 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 There we go. 19 cents. 10-year yields. How do we do? Would I just type in 10-year yield? Yield. Is that it right there? Bonds yields right there. We can get rid of the. Maybe I'll just refresh this. You guys, the XCN chart's over here too, real quick. Okay. I'm not going to do requests, but I just want to look at this real quick. Okay. Would it be 10-year yields? There we go. It's the yield curve thing, right? People are talking about. I forget. There's like all this bearishness with the yield curve, but I don't think it's going to be bad at all. I don't know. I don't know what to derive from this personally. I don't look at this chart too often. I know that I've seen a lot of people talk about the yield curve being bad, but there's been relative areas where it's curved and the markets still go up. I mean, if we look at BTC, I don't know what there is to be derived from this necessarily. I'm not the most proficient with everything, but if we look at this on a monthly basis, okay. So here, where Bitcoin topped off, we were pointing downwards, right? Whenever the bear market started, that's when we really started to grow. Here, the bear market started, we started to grow as well. Once we started pointing up, we actually pointed downwards. So it's pretty inconclusive. We literally show growth while this is growing. And then we show growth while it turns down. And then we show growth while it turns up. And then we show topping off while it goes down. But then we also show topping off while it grows. It's just very inconsistent. I don't know what to think of this. I can look at the chart by itself, but incongruence with anything else. I don't know if it's to validate or prove anything, but just I would think it looks bullish. It looks like it wants to go up. If that's a bad thing for the markets, if people are saying it's bad for the markets, I would contest and say that's not true at all, because there have been moments where Bitcoin moves up and the yield curves move up. It's literally happened. There have been points where they both move down together even, right? Like it literally, and maybe not for a long amount of time. There's been points where Bitcoin moves up here and the yield curve is moving up there at the same time too. So I don't know. It's one way or another. I don't know if that's what the point of that was or not, but let's get back to XCN. We're going to talk about XCN, okay? We're at, let's see. It's where mortgage rates are derived from. Okay. So that's okay. So you're probably curious about that for mortgage rates. Not for some reason I thought that was like a reference to say that the cycle was ending or something like that, because I hear people talk about that in references to the cycle. I mean, looking at it a little bit more in depth, I suppose it actually looks like it wants to come down. It actually looks like it wants to come down. On a price action perspective, I would have thought you want to go up, but the fact that you rejected your overbought zone, you've been rejecting this area twice now, after you weren't rejecting it so many times. I think this is a difference in trend that can literally, again, just look at this. You're finding readings in the overbought zone. On your lows, you weren't getting oversold at all. Now, you can't get into your overbought zone, and here you dipped a little bit into your oversold zone. The tides are turning. You're in a downtrend in your weekly RSI. I think that you will start to come back down. Likely you're in a consolidation phase, which means that this would likely come down. So if it's based off mortgage rates are about to get cheaper is what I would guess, is what I'm thinking. And that makes sense, because that's probably something that Trump wants to be quote-unquote responsible for. So I bet that happens. Yeah, no problem. Do music full-time anytime. I like the name. I think if anybody could do music full time, they would, man. Music's fun. It's a good time. If you don't play an instrument, you're missing out. Anything, man. Anything. A drum, a bells, the chime, a guitar, of course, the windpipe, the wind flute. I don't know. A saxophone. Saxophones are cool, man. Play them all. Learn how to play them all. Learn how to do it terribly. It's fun. Music's good for the soul, man. C-Zar, thanks for your Litecoin content. Appreciate it. I went all in at 60 USD. Hell yeah. Good job, man. Wow. So you're up a good bit then. If you went all in, you at least doubled there. The peace pipe, you know it, do music full time. That's another instrument. A MIDI controller. Seriously, that's the thing. Somebody tried to tell me that DJs aren't musicians. You guys, if you make music, you're a musician. That's what a musician is. DJs, they mix music, but they make music too. If you got, yeah, you're definitely, if you're a producer, you are a musician. You absolutely are. Let's look at this though. We're talking about crypto. We're not talking about music, right? I mean, I love music. Make music your full-time job. Do music full-time is actually what he said here. Price target long-term for XCN. Expect some DJs or phonies. Oh, except some DJs or phonies. Yeah. It's, yeah. Price target long-term for XCN, Bone Man. Bone Man, hit me. Are you talking about long-term? XCN over $1? Yeah. Oh, we're going to be above $1, guys. We're going to be above $2. We're going to be above $2. Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, we are. It's happening. Apache Garage, what's up, my friend? Good to see you. About time someone is live during this pump. Bro, I haven't been live during any pump all cycle. They all happen while I'm sleeping or while my daughter's awake. Just neither of those are good times. But now we're in that in-between. I would normally be in sleep by now, be in bed by now. But hard to do that, right? I'm going to be awake. If I'm lying in bed, all I'm going to do right now is I'm going to be doing this exact same thing that I'm doing now, but I'll be on Discord and I'll be texting. I hate texting. I'd rather talk, so I'm talking. And that's why we're doing it here, because I'm selfish, all right? OBG, my God, is what Ainsley James said. I think that's a typo, but I don't know. OBG, what would... Oh, by golly, my God, maybe? I don't know. Everyone loves it. Thank you, Crypto Renaissance. I appreciate it, man. I love all of you guys. 252 people in here. That's crazy. I'm very grateful for this, man. 250 used to be the height of what I would have in a live stream. Now it's like yesterday or the day before when I had a live, there was like 600 people in here. So 250 is a low. It's crazy how much the channel's grown. I know a lot of you in here are probably new subscribers. I literally doubled subscribers in the last like 2 months, so I'm very grateful for you all here. And I don't know how well you know me or how familiar you are with me, but you know, I like to just do this TA stuff most of the time. And when I do these live streams, they're a lot more casual and kind of laid back. Sometimes I have more of a point whenever I do them. I have like a message I want to convey. And a lot of the times it's just moments like this where we're trying to catch some moments in the market, man, where we're, you know, making history, breaking bread, making history, making some money, all the good things, man, all the good things. I want to take this moment and talk about AI and antivirus here, actually. I want to take this moment and talk about this. This might be your new favorite meme coin, you guys. I don't know. I'm just saying. Ain't D here on KCEX, this exchange. Go on the 1 hour time frame. This is that John McAfee token, okay? I was looking at this thing, and I was looking maybe even on the 15-minute time frame. Yeah, you were just moving sideways. You were moving sideways at the lows, but you had above average volume, right? It's as if the chart to me here, it's deceitful. And this, I think you have somebody... I think there are market makers that play, obviously, but I think you have somebody, quote unquote, manipulating the price. That's a nice Adam and Eve kind of look on the double bottom. But there was a lot of volume that happened here at the lows, right? This look here, it looked like you're about to drop. This is like this is your last kind of opportunity to sell before you break out of this trend that it looked like you're breaking out of, right? It almost looked sickly down here before it had this move up. But there was a lot of volume that came in here, but you didn't move at all. I theorized there was somebody that was preventing the price from going down. They were buying up as much of it as they could. People, the retailers, were selling because they thought the price would go lower. And then once all the selling was done, the price just corrected. It's moving up. Hold on. My daughter's crying out. Hold on. I'll be right back, okay? Well, oh well. I probably should have put it on XCN, shouldn't I? Probably should have left it there. You guys, whew. I'm out of breath. I'm asthmatic, okay? I'm an asthmatic. I can run out of breath. It happens. Whew. You know, it's crazy. I was not an asthmatic. I got diagnosed as an asthmatic in August last year. I never used to get winded like this, man, but I get winded all the time now. It's crazy. Crazy, crazy stuff. COVID messed me up, man. Should I buy Swift or Jasmine? Ooh, blockchain future. I would rather buy Swift, man. Swift C. Let me finish this up first. Ain't the virus. My latest meme coin play. I think it's going up from here. There's not a whole lot of acceptance in the crypto community yet. It's once you get acceptance, that's when it's time to get out. Right now, it's like it's this scam coin wannabe John McAfee token. When people realize it is the real John McAfee token, it'll probably see new all-time highs. I expect that it'll be worth over $1, multiple dollars even. Somebody wrote a super chat. Adrian Avalar. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate you. I got you. Oh, wow, Justin. There's a couple of them. What do I think of Toshi meme coin? Okay, I got to scroll through. I'm sorry. I don't want to keep anybody. Let's see. Magic Trout. Thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate you. I'm glad you did, man. I'm glad you did, because it's going well. It's going well for all of us right now. Hell yeah. I don't know what the 10 is, but I like it. Justin Kaiser. What do I think of Toshi? Toshi. I'm going to leave this here, actually, so we can see the price when we're looking at other things. Toshi. Toshi USD. 0.00126, 1 hour time frame. It's on Coinbase, right? And it went up. I was saying, was I saying? No, wait. Did we talk about this one the other day? I can't remember. Toshi. I think we did. And at first I was saying I thought it would sell off, but then we looked at the all-time history chart, and that made me think otherwise, didn't it? Because we didn't have a massive run-up into the listing, or did we? Maybe I'm thinking of a different coin then. I'm thinking of a different coin. Okay, so yeah, if Toshi's up, I mean, in the last 2 weeks, not saying that coins can't do this, we've seen it. Toshi's up 11x in the last 2 weeks. It just got listed on Coinbase 3 days ago. You're probably going to sell off soon. You probably do sell off soon. What's Toshi's market cap? Toshi. What are you at? 523 million? 560 million? What are you at? Let's see. Toshi. 500. Let's just say 500 million. So I think Toshi, you might double in price from here. You might go to $1 billion market cap, double in price from here, and then find resistance. Or you could have some bearish divergence right now on your 4 hour. You're finding resistance down, you'll move down. The 1 hour has bearish divergence as well. You don't have to move down just because you do. And technically, you already have moved down. You already kind of completed that move. I don't know. I think you might double in price. You might be worth about 0.0024, 0.0025 before you stop. But then after that, you probably see a correction that takes you down below the prices that you're at even now. You probably go all the way back here, somewhere in that zone, which would be anywhere from like 0.00308 to 306. That's my thoughts on Toshi. And it probably grows after that too. It probably does continue to grow past that as well. Let's see. BCH and comp. Yeah, BCH. I was actually going to make a video on BCH, but I decided to do this live stream instead. XCN selling off a little bit, you guys. Here goes. Here you go. Here's all the people that want to get out. Here's all the people that are making the wrong choices right now. Taking profits, though. Good for them. It's always good to take profits. You should take profits. You're doing it right as long as you're taking profits. And who knows? It's easy to laugh right now, but who knows, man? We could go all the way down here. You never know with these kind of things. But I like the way it looks right now, man. 15-minute time frame. Little bit of bearish divergence, double top there, kind of. You're so low already in your RSI, though, man. I just look at how big this candle is without any volume really backing. I mean, that's not no volume. It's about average volume so far, but It's nothing too crazy, and that's a pretty crazy candle. I don't know. We'll see. We'll let it develop. If anything, maybe what we do is we tip this. We tip this area here, 3.5 cents, and then find support there and then move up. Let's see if we do that exact thing. We're going to talk about compound and BCH real quick. Bitcoin Cash sitting at 441 on a 1 hour basis. Looks like it wants to go down a little bit. Daily basis looks like it's ready to break out actually. But if it goes down a little bit, I would assume we might move down to about 337. Sorry, 437. 437, not 337, 437. You're at 441 now. So 437 to 430 is probably the area that you find support at. And then I think starting tomorrow, we'll see BCH breaking out, moving up to new relative highs and new cycle highs as well. I think that move, it'll start tomorrow. I don't think we'll be up here tomorrow. I just think the move that takes us to prices that are higher than this, it starts tomorrow. The path to 1,300 or 1,700 or beyond, it starts tomorrow. You're at 441 now. Compound here. Also being boring, but I like your daily RSI. You're in a rather bullish posturing here. I'm not worried about the price at all. It would suggest that you go down a little bit. You're at 75 bucks now. The way that the indicators look, it would suggest you go a little bit down. I don't know. You could go even lower than this relative low here at 73 bucks. I wouldn't think you go too much lower than that though. Like personally, I don't think you go below 71.50. You probably don't even go below 73 to be completely fair, but time will tell. Compound in a matter of no time at all, you guys, is going to be worth hundreds of dollars. It's worth 75 now. There's no doubt in my mind, like XCN, right? You look at this and we look at XCN, okay? Go on a monthly time. By the way, guys, I don't know about you, but I don't know about you, but I think it's obvious who made the right choices and who made the wrong choices right now, okay? I think it's becoming increasingly clear. Isn't it funny how when we were all the way down here, this volume was cut in half, but now that we're coming back up, that volume's increasing and increasing. Now it's becoming substantial. People are buying. People are buying. You can't even get down here to the expected areas that you would bounce from to test and back test for support because there's so much buying going on. You can't even get there. It's called front running. It's crazy. Compound, though, like XCN, you look at this thing, right? Look at XCN. Why is it moving up so fast? It's because it had nothing stopping it in its way. You look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin stops at these checkpoints, and right now it's in new all-time high territory, so it's a little bit different. But it stops at these checkpoints that are relative to its price. XCN has nothing to stop at. That's why it's moving up like this. It has nothing to stop at. That's also part of what made me so bullish on it in the beginning. Compound is the same thing. It's got a little bit more of a stopping point, but arguably you've already stopped there. Where are you going to stop now? It's all the way up here. It's all the way up here at 300 bucks, man. You're at 75 bucks now. When this thing gets going, it's going to be miraculous. It's going to be outstanding. Absolutely outstanding. Let's see who else we got here. I'm going to make sure. Adrian, thank you. Jim Derringer, you want ALCX. And I see we got Corey in here. Thank you, Corey. I'll look at that in a second. ALCX, is that what it is? ALCX. ALXC, sorry, ALCX, there we go. Alchemix, that's right. Look at it on the all-time history. Yeah, we can use it on Coinbase. We'll just do that. So Alchemix, I like the look. It's got this kind of like W shape. I'm sure you're going to be fine. I don't really like the chart. Obviously, you've been pretty bearish, or not bearish, but boring this whole cycle. But you look like you're in a bullish posturing. You're finding support now here at previous areas of resistance here, right? Finding support at this area here. Your RSI looks bullish. You got a nice uptrend in your RSI as well. I think you will recover from here. I think you'll see higher highs than this. And truthfully, you're probably going to see, let's see, if we see a high to a low, you're at about 16 bucks now. What? You're what? Whoa. What's, hold on. Wait a second. Hold on. Okay, no, yeah, I believe it. Okay, so it's a very, very low market cap coin. That's why. So your target areas, you're at 16 bucks now. Your minimum target is $76. 76 bucks. Your maximum kind of expected target would be 130 bucks. If we put the 1618 there to the 1272 there, I mean, the 1618 lines up with that last little consolidation phase. It would make more sense to me that you stop probably anywhere from about 95 to 130 bucks. You're at 16 bucks now. Dude, I might buy some Alchemix. I don't know. That looks pretty good. I want to look at this real quick versus others. And let's just see if it looks like it wants to grow versus others. If it doesn't, then I change my mind. But if it does, then we'll keep the mind the same. We need to do others versus Alchemix. Others versus ALCX. USD. Oh, come on. Let's see. Corey, thank you, man. I appreciate you, brother. Hell yeah. Thank you. You know what's funny? Corey and everybody else, I'm going to click on the recommended. Oh, wait, no, never mind. Okay, never mind. Okay. I thought it said buy your own. I click on the super chat you sent, Corey, and it says buy your own. I thought that was like an automatic response because you said thanks for your XCN. So I thought YouTube was like buy your own XCN, but it's just saying buy your own super chats. I'm not going to buy my own super chats, man. It's not worth it, right? But thank you guys. I appreciate that. I appreciate it very much. Thank you so much, man. XCN, I'm glad that you're making money on it too, man. We're all making money on that XCN, hopefully. Spicy Nate, thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate that. Hell yeah. You guys are awesome. Let's see here. So if this chart is bullish, that's bad. If it's bearish, that's good. The chart looks pretty bullish. I don't know about you guys, but this chart looks pretty damn bullish. I don't know, man. Oh, there you go. A little 4-hour disparity. Okay. The devil's in the details with this one, man. I don't know. Lower highs, higher highs. You might be at the ass end of a point where you're about to begin outperforming the markets here. Where you've been outperformed by the markets, you might turn the beat around. High to low. It's just so weird. It's such a weird looking chart. I don't know, but Alchemix also is kind of a weird looking chart. What about this high to low? This might be more relevant. No, still, I don't know. This would suggest, if anything, that Alchemix gets outperformed a little bit. Maybe it's a late bloomer. I don't know. Not the chart I was looking for. It kind of disagrees with what I was predicting earlier, but I am going to stick with it still. I am going to stick with the prediction that I think Alchemix goes anywhere from 76 to 130 bucks. If not, I'll tell you what, when to abandon hope. If you get below 13 bucks, it's time to abandon hope. You're at 16 bucks now. That's not bad. That's not bad, actually, right? That's close enough where that's not detrimental from here. If you got below 13 bucks, I'd abandon hope, though, because if you move down to 13 bucks or below while everything else is moving up over the coming weeks, what are you doing? What are you doing? You know. XCN, let's see here. Going up again. Yeah, it's chilling. Where do you think XCN's going to go to? Well, I can tell a lot of you clearly have not watched my most recent XCN video. I don't blame you, because as soon as I posted it, I basically went live. So that video probably doesn't get too many views, but that's okay. If we look here, we look at the weekly time frame. The relative high here before we had this crazy rip to the upside, right? You get this relative high here. Come on now, to the relative low. We put it back in the daily time frame. You can see that we found some resistance at the 1886, some support at the 1414, going all the way up here. We're very close to this red line, aren't we? Look at the 4-hour time frame. We stopped right at the 2272 here, this yellow line, this vanilla line right there, kind of manila maybe. I don't know what to call it. It's like a yellow cream. We found resistance there, found support on the 1886, an area that we found resistance on before. A little bit of the stair-step action here. The next given target, which we fell just shy of, would be the 2618 right there. At about that's at about 4.8 cents, just so you know. We went up to 4.5 cents. It's a very round number that we found resistance at. Somebody doesn't care. They're putting it in there. I don't think we stop here though, guys. Truthfully, I don't think we stop here. We've got too much volume. We've got all the momentum going in the right places. I don't think we stop there, man. I want to look at this chart here, high to low. And I want you guys to know, I took a lot of my XCN and I had sell orders. I had sell orders layered through 4.5 cents to 4.8 cents. I had it layered on Coinbase. I had a lot. I'm not going to say what percentage, but I had a lot of XCN going for sale there. Today or yesterday with that move, I canceled it because something's going on here, man. Something's like you're defying gravity. You really are. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on, but I'm going to stay out of the way. I'm not going to get in the way. I'm not going to try and time this thing and play it right. Even if I do, watch it be the most perfect selling prices right where I canceled my orders that were there. I had them layered through at different prices at small amounts and increments to make it to where I would have a good chance of having everything executed properly, right? Watch it go right there, and then it pulls all the way back down to 1.5 cents or below 2 cents or something significant that would have been right if you sold it there. I don't even care, because even if it stops here in a kind of expected area, even if it goes a little higher and it stops there in an expected area and we drop significantly lower from here, I don't think we stop there, right? We might stop here this week, this month, for a week, for a month, whatever, but we have a whole like 10 months, if not at least 9 months left of bull cycle left. That's my theory. And the minimum target's at 42 cents. And you want me to sell at 6 cents? You want me to sell at 4 cents? No, sir. I'm not going to do that. No. No. Why risk this move at an 18x when I could, if I'm just patient, I'm going to get 170x, man. You know what I mean? I don't know. Just some food for thought. Food for thought. It's a little bit late on that food for thought for the people that sold 15 minutes ago, but not too late for the people that just bought, right? I don't know. Seems like it's recovering nicely. I think so too. Fanta, was that you? Fanta, what's up, Fanta? Samson Grinder, that's a great name. I lost out on a lot of money trying to trade this. Pretty lame, still up. I had to buy. Oh, you had to buy that would not. Ah, bro. Classic. I know that. So Samson, those moments are the only times when market orders are okay. Those are the only times when I hit that taker only fee is okay. If you guys know what I mean, post. If you don't know what I mean, man, I wish I knew how to do it where I could show you guys my Coinbase setup, but I don't want to show all the numbers and stuff, right? There's a thing. If you're on Coinbase, if you're on the advanced Coinbase, you should be only doing post only orders, okay? Do not allow taker. If you want to, you can allow taker. If this sounds like jargon to you that you don't understand, look it up. Look up what does allow taker mean, what does post only mean on Coinbase. It's a way for you to adjust your fees. If you do post only, your fees are like cut in half. If you do allow taker, you get the full brunt of the fees. Essentially, allow taker means that you can put a price in on a limit order and it'll just send through. Post only means you have to put a price in for an order at a price that is, if it's a buy, it's below the current price. If it's a sell, it's above the current price. I don't know. It's something only that you can post. It's not an order you can take. I don't know if that makes sense. Coinbase fees are crazy, and that's why it might be worth it to get Coinbase One even for some people out there. I clicked on your live from XCN, from the XCN vid. Hell yeah, EATV. Hell yeah. Yep. I'm sure a couple people did. It's only fitting, right? It makes sense. I thought about it right before I went live. I'm like, that's just going to take away from the video I just put time into making, but whatever. Who cares? We're pumping right now, right? We're pumping right. It's more fun to watch the pump together than it is to watch it back whenever it just happened. But still watch that video. There's some good information in there, but a lot of it's stuff that I've already said in here probably. Woo! Oh, man. Let me go find my inhaler. I'm not like running out of breath or nothing. I'm just supposed to actually hit it at this time of day. And I don't know where I put it. 1 second, folks. I'll be right back, okay? 636 people in here. I feel blessed. I'm grateful. Thank you all for being here. Hit that like button and subscribe. I'll be right back. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to leave this chart up for you. You know what we're going to do? We're going to do something we haven't done in a second. We're going to play some tunes. We're going to play some tunes. Oh, don't you worry, though. It's not the tunes you're looking for. It's not the tunes you're looking for. What's up, Forrest? Shout out to Forrest. I don't know. What would it just be like? Energetic, classical. Yeah. Dun, da, da, da. This one, yeah, this is the one. This is the one we want right here. All right, I don't know how loud it's gonna be, so just caution, a little caution here. I'm gonna mute it, and then I'll see how loud it is on my end before I start playing it for you guys here. Okay, let's see. Come on. Let's see. Maybe if I do it like this, you guys can't hear it if I do this, right? I don't think you can hear it if I do that. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, skip. And then I think this will do it. If it's too loud, I'm sorry. We're going to try it, okay? And we're going to see. Because I can't hear it, right? If I want to talk, I gotta have it. I gotta have it to where it's not playing through my speakers, so I can't hear it. But let's just see how you guys respond. Is it too loud? Is it appropriate? Is it just right? It might be a little bit too loud. I'm gonna assume it's too loud, so I'm gonna turn it down. We're gonna cut it. We're gonna cut it in halfsies and see, does that do anything? That might be better. I don't know. You can hear it. It says I can hear it. Okay, that's good. Maybe a tad lower. Okay, Tiddly Freckle. So I got one person saying maybe a tad lower, and then the next person says I can hear it. It's good. Too loud. Okay, we'll turn it down. We'll turn it down. I got it down lower. I hope so. I'm literally freaking out, Daniel Garcia. I hope you're freaking out in a good way. Apache Garage, don't get copyright strike with the music. So Apache Garage, you can't get copyright strikes if the music is older than like 80 years or something like that. This is classical music, so there's no copyrights, right? Mozart and his family, they're not going to be upset. Although this is not Mozart, actually. There's probably some Mozart in here, but who is this right now? Rossini, William Tell Overture. Dun, 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 dun. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta go look for my inhaler. Okay, I'll be right back, you guys. We'll leave this posted up here. I do want to leave it on the 15-minute time frame because I think it's going to be more relevant in identifying this like kind of volume and just the move itself. It looks like we're probably coming to an end of this move. It can't sustain for too long, right? Because you can't go above a 100. This RSI is in an uptrend, but as soon as it breaks at some point, that's probably when we go through this more corrective phase, kind of like what we had yesterday before we ran up, or the days before, right? So, actually, was this even today? No, that's what I meant. Anyways, all I'm trying to say is we probably don't stop here. We probably do continue to move up, but soon, likely within the next 4 hours, we will find a momentary top. Now, how momentary is this top? I don't know. I really don't know. Right? Is it going to be 3-4 hour candles long and that's it? Like, is it you top off here and then 2 candles later you find your low and you start moving up from there? Is it going to be 4 days from now? I don't know. But I would assume here at 4.5 cents, that's not our high. I think that we do go a little bit higher. And that little bit higher, whew, it's very, very close to that 2618 area right there. It makes sense to me that we would go there. From a price perspective, we might go a little bit higher, right to like 5.1 cents. Maybe we stop at 5 cents, right? This is at 4.5 cents. You guys remember yesterday? Let's look at this real quick. Hold on. I need to go get my inhaler, but I keep doing this. You see to this day here, yesterday? Or was it yesterday? Sorry, it was the day before. It was on the 25th. Wait, it was yesterday. It's the 25th today. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I'm looking at the year 2025. So it was 2 days ago on the 24th. The top of that day, if you look at the high in the price, it's at 3 cents on the dot. There's no other decimals. It's just 3000 repeating. And then here today, the high is at 4.5 cents repeating. The market makers, there's definitely market makers involved in this, right? There absolutely are. They're not trying too hard. They're not putting this in. They're not letting the price. They're very rigid with their price, which tells me they've got control. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm just making that up. You never know why things stop at certain areas, why they turn around at certain areas, but it's, that day we topped off right at 3 cents. Here we're topping off right at 4.5 cents. There we didn't top off anywhere. So whoever it is that's guiding this, they've got a very lackluster imagination as far as price goes, because the true I don't know, the true nature of things. It's not normally, it normally doesn't top off at these rounded numbers. You normally go through it a little bit, or you fall just shy of it. But I'm just rambling at this point. Let's see. Oh my goodness, so many of you. Swift coin. That's what Raj Verma. We were going to talk about Swift coin, weren't we? I'm so sorry. Turn it down. Okay, turn it. It's too loud. Oops. All right. Let's see. Hey. No music. No music, please. Everybody's saying no music. I'm sorry, guys. I was going to leave. The whole purpose of the music was because I was going to leave and go find my inhaler for like 2 minutes and then come back. But I just kept talking. I'm sorry, man. I will go get the inhaler. I'm not in need of it. I'm supposed to take it twice a day, so I'm just doing my like daily thing. I normally take it by now, but I'm not in like need of it. I'm okay. I'm not putting myself in jeopardy, right? But I do want to talk about some things that the Swiftcoin people have been at the edge of their seat, because this is like the second time that I've almost talked about it, and then I don't talk about Swiftcoin here. What a miraculous day it had 2 days ago. 68% to the upside. I know, compared to this, it's like we don't get out of bed for 68%. But you guys, this is a big deal. And this could be the beginning of something that's even bigger than this, right? Swiftcoin might be having its own little XCN move here in a second. You're at 1.2 cents right now. From a high to a low, I suspect you could be moving all the way up to about 5 cents or higher. 5 cents, 8 cents, somewhere in that range. With how positive you are right here, you tore right through your golden ratio, pulled back, found support on it, and now you're moving up again. I don't think you stop at 2 cents. The only next area that I really would consider is about 5 cents to 8 cents, and you're at 1.19 cents now. So you've got some room to run. Yes, XCN's coming back a little bit. Don't get too excited, boys and girls. It could just keep consolidating. We'll see. Let's see here. A little bit exciting. It's a little bit exciting. Just subscribe. Thank you, Andy Quee. I appreciate you. Kitty. Yeah. He's a good kitty. This is Rafiki. For anybody that's new, this is Rafiki. You'll probably see him from time and time again. Sometimes Mufasa comes up here too. They're brothers, and they look the same, so you would never know the difference unless I told you. Whales inbound. You know it, baby. You know it. Here we go. It's looking like the real deal, guys. We're about to get that next start, or that next move up. I think this here, not financial advice, not a financial advisor. There's 611 people in here. I'm not trying to orchestrate a pump and dump. Okay. I'm sure if all of us hit the sell button at once, we could probably influence the price a little bit, right? But I think this next move up will likely be the last. Not the last forever. Just the last for this half of the day. And then maybe the ending half of the day we come back up. Or maybe we correct for the rest of today, the rest of tomorrow, and then the following day we move up. I don't know. But I think we do continue to move higher. It's important. It's not always important, and don't treat it exactly like this, you guys. It's not this cut and dry. But when you look at the volume, okay, sometimes I like to put a line at the volume. It's important not to move this around because you see the line moves around, but the volume stays the same. So you want to keep it at the same place. I'll put that there, and then I'll look at the price. And when I see the price jump up or jump down, I'll look at how much the volume moves, right? If it's a jump up like that and you see the volume move a little, okay, cool, there's some buying action going in, right? Does that make sense? You can kind of see what I'm doing here. It's just a little way to monitor like which way is the price going. If we dump and the volume comes in, that's how you know people are selling. Even though the volume's green, even though the candle's green. Does that make sense? It's a little bit. It's not like I wouldn't say tips and tricks. Again, take this with a grain of salt. It's not an exact science. But I feel like it helps give you an understanding of where the momentum's going to go. And that's just what I just like to put a line right there just to see. You can already see how much volume we've put in, you know, but we just haven't moved anywhere. So there is some selling. There is some selling going on here as well, right? Because look at all the volume that, it's not a lot of volume, but a little bit of volume came in, and we're going up, we're going down. There's a little bit of a battle. We're having a battle of the bulls and the bears here, guys. Who's going to win? The bulls, the bears. They're duking it out. It's going up again, Mr. Asher Garv. Best YouTube shorts, 2.88 cents tonight. Maybe we might go, genuinely, be prepared. All XCN people, please, please do not worry if you see the price go below 3 cents. Okay? If you want to sell here and buy it below 3 cents, you can. But if the price keeps going up without you sold your ticket beforehand, right? It could go to 7 cents and we never see prices below 3 cents again. You don't know. But if we do see prices below 3 cents, I can tell you this, we're still going. We're still going to prices above $1. We're still going to prices above $2, you guys. My genuine expectation, my absolute, like, I'm very confident in this, is that we see prices at $2.42. At least 86 cents, but genuinely I think too, and oftentimes you do go a little bit through the 1414. So if we went a little bit through the 1414, I think a nice area to find support would be about $1. But I think we see 242. That's right around $80 billion in market cap valuation. Oh, guys, I forgot to mention why we might be pumping. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, this is something you won't hear in my XCN video that I just made. I meant to talk about this, damn it. I'll talk about it in the next one. Look at that, guys. Look at what we did. Hold up. I'm getting all the shit. Look at all this bullish shit we're doing. High to low, cycle high, cycle low right here, okay? 786. The 786. An area you found support on right there even. You just tipped it. You just tipped it for support. You guys, we'll see you at 6 cents. We'll see you at 6 cents. That's where we're going. We're going up 6 cents or bust, okay? 6 cents or bust. What was the thing? What was the thing that I didn't that I was going to say? Oh yeah. Okay, so XCN today, you guys, they announced it probably about 7 hours ago. 8 hours ago almost. They're thinking about doing a burn. It's not official yet. It's not solidified. But on their Telegram, they literally announced that they're going to start implementing a burn, which is a big deal. Any coin that's implemented burns, Shiba, BNB, even Jesus coin, whenever it had its burn, burns are very bullish kind of things, you guys. Any coin that has burns implemented, successful burns that burn significant amounts of the supply, you get a lot of bullish momentum behind them. And I think that's what's causing this pump over the last 24 hours. It's not the pump overall. They just announced this like 12 hours ago. But if they announced it 12 hours ago, there's people on the inside who knew about it probably 12 hours before that or even a day before that. I'm sure it has some effect on this pump. Let's see. Kathy Granger, thank you so much, Kathy. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. I like the little avocado or pear. It's either a pear or an avocado. I don't know. It's got a leaf sticking out of it. I'm going to call it a pear. Not that avocado. Can an avocado have? I've never seen an avocado with a leaf. I'm going to call it a pear. Too late to ape in, Johnny Dixon. Okay, so let's answer that question, okay? Let's answer that question right now. And people in the XCN community, you might hate me for it. But is it too late to ape in right now? So I want to ask you guys, looking at it here, looking at it right here, it's at 4 cents. If I told you right now that this move wasn't stopping until 10 cents, would you believe me? It's going all the way up to 10 cents, 11 cents. Would you believe me? Up there, right? No, yes, maybe. Maybe it does. Does it feel like we're probably out of this whole move, just like looking at it logically, like thinking of it just straight perspective looking at it? Do you feel like we're at the beginning of this move or at the end of this move, right? Or do you think we're at the beginning or the end of this move? Are we closer to finishing this move or are we closer to the beginning of this move? I think we're closer to the end of it. And when I say this move, I don't mean the cycle, no. I just mean like this was the end of the move, right? This was the end of the move. This overall from low to high, we're still in the same move theoretically, right? But we're probably near the end of this move. And we're at 4 cents now. If I told you we were going to go to 10 cents, you'd be ecstatic, right? You'd be great. You'd be so ecstatic because that's another 138% up from here, okay? Should I ape into XCN now? Well, if it goes to 10 cents, you can make 138%. If it stops at its next likely area, you can make 45%. That's great. We look at others. We go to others here, and we look at this chart for what it's worth. Others, by the way, this is the total crypto market cap excluding the top 10 coins. So this is your altcoin market chart. When this moves up, the average altcoin moves up. When this moves down, the average altcoin moves down. In the month of November, it went up 72%. That means the average altcoin went up 72%. Plenty of coins saw more growth than that. Plenty of coins saw less growth than that, but it's just the median. Here's what I'm getting to. My expectation of this chart, we're looking at it now, consolidating here, about to break this double top, about to break to new all-time highs. Likely you don't stop until here. Okay, the average altcoin, in other words, on this next move, going into February, going into the end of February, beginning of March, whenever this move ends, at a minimum, it has 138%. At a minimum, 138%. And this is the average altcoin. There will be coins that underperform this. There will be coins, plenty of them, that overperform this. But 138% at a minimum. XCN's minimum is 45%. Its maximum is closer to 138% from here. And this is not for the end of the cycle. And who knows? This thing's gone ballistic. Who's to say that by the end of February we couldn't be worth 18 cents? I don't know. I don't know. Nobody knows. But I would have to think, again, we're probably, even if we saw 18 cents, that's 341%. That's crazy. That's ludicrous. 18 cents from here. But that's great growth. But including all of this, that's just crazy. You're telling me that in a 3-week period, we're going to see a total of a 70-something X, 76X? I don't know. But even at that, it would take something like that to outperform the minimum expectation, right? And the reason why I'm saying that is you're probably not going to stop just above your all-time highs. If you break that, you're probably going to go well through it, right? Trying to apply a little bit of logic in a rather hard-to-answer question. 145% at the maximum, 138% at the minimum. Is it a good time to ape into XCN? If the average altcoin goes up to about $1 trillion, which we might make a run for $1 trillion, that's a nice psychological level, the average coin would then grow 200%. That's a 3x. That's more. That's not even the maximum potential target. The maximum potential target, we could see altcoins on a whole scale together do a 4x. I don't think we're going to see a 4x across the board or a 5x across the board throughout the whole markets over this next month and a half, but it could happen. All I'm trying to say is there's more potential likely elsewhere now than there is for XCN. This is enough right here to make you wish you got in, but we're not at the point now. I'm not saying don't get in. I'm not saying don't buy any. I'm not saying don't try and get some exposure. It's going to grow more than just what it's got over this next month and a half. But odds are anybody asking if they should ape in here, it's because you want to make a lot of money in a short amount of time. If you're trying to do that over the next month and a half, likely there are better options out there. That's my thought. Do we have a pullback soon, Luke Wright? I don't know. Maybe. I'm thinking so. C-Zar, go get your inhaler. Joshua Grayson, thanks for reminding me. Hey, guys, I'll be right back. I got to go get my inhaler. Okay? I'll be right back. Thank you. You guys thought that was like some kind of code word for going to take a smoke break or something. Nope. He's an asthmatic. He's for real. I gotta hold it. 870 people, what's up? I'm supposed to hold it for longer than that, but whatever. Whew. Hitting that inhaler, it wins me every time. 4.1 cents right now. 4.1 cents right now. People are wondering, do we top here? No. No, we don't. Gotta cough to get off. You know it, Fanta. Oh, man. That would be intense. Coughing and getting off at the same time. There's a lot of things that are intense. Man, the human body, I'll just say this, It is not meant to cough and do other things. We'll just leave it at that. Human body, you're just supposed to cough and that's it. We'll just leave it at that. Oof. Thank you. Is my cat gay? Abracadabra. He might be. I have my theories. He could be. He's gay for me, that's for sure. Got about 7,000 XCN. Hell yeah, baby. Good job. At 19 Canadian dollar. 19 cents. So what, that would be... That'd be a lot lower. That'd be... Because what's the CAD? CAD to USD. Maybe not a lot lower. I don't know. I don't know what that would be off the top of my head. I don't know. I'm still trying to recover from that inhaler hit. 817 people in here. Thank you all very much. I've never had this many people in my live streams before. Crazy, crazy stuff. No cat allergy. I'm not allergic to animals. I don't get allergies really, you guys. I'm normally a pretty healthy person. COVID's what gave me asthma. You look it up. The rates in asthmatics in adults, it almost doubled 2 years after 2020, after COVID. I never got the vaccine, never been jabbed. I've always been skeptical about the vaccine. It was never something that I was ever ashamed to admit. Like literally in COVID started in March 2020. It started in December 2019, but we had the shutdown in March 2020. It was like the first week of April. I was making jokes on Facebook talking about I got COVID-19. It's not a big deal. I said that and I never had COVID at that point in time. I'm just saying from the beginning, I was skeptical that this virus, the reason why and what the COVID pandemic taught me is that the average person lacks a very basic level of hygienic education. We really do as humanity. I think we've come a long way, but the average human does lack a very basic understanding of just even microbiology, right? People saying that wearing a mask, you guys, you understand? If COVID was that big of if people were trying to prevent the spread of disease, what they should have advocated for was washing hands. I promise you could never wear a mask ever again in your life. If you just wash your hands, you're fine. As long as somebody doesn't sneeze in your mouth, as long as you don't get open saliva or some kind of contact in your body that way. If you wash your hands, I'm telling you, go a week without washing your hands. Or go a week without washing your mask. Which one's more like, okay, I mean, maybe if you don't wash your mask, depending on where your mask is, it could get dirty, but that's because of your hands, because you're touching it with your hands. If you don't wash your hands, you're going to get sick. And everybody's talking about the mask. The mask, it was just such a dumb thing, all of it. I took college microbiology. I took 2 different college level classes in microbiology, and I'm like, this shit doesn't make sense. We got to stand 6. You guys know that no disease is actually airborne. You hear airborne, you think of that game, that pandemic game where you've got diseases leaking through the air vents. It's not like that, right? And no disease is airborne. Airborne, you think like mustard gas, okay? You're sitting in a room, there's some mustard gas. You guys, if it was airborne like mustard gas is, if I'm in my apartment right now and I had mustard gas in this apartment and that's airborne, they'd clear out this whole building. If I have the flu or COVID, it's not airborne. It's not going to get my neighbor sick. Even if I cough as hard as I can in the vents. Basic microbiology stuff, you guys. Basic hygienic shit right here. Prevention of diseases, okay? Nothing's airborne. Diseases are germs. They float for a second. Maybe they're airborne temporarily, but they land on surfaces that you touch with your hands and then you eat and put in your mouth, and that's how you get sick. It was always weird to me whenever, in the beginning of COVID, I know I'm on a rant here, totally unrelated, but you guys, it was weird to me whenever they were advocating more for a mask than they were for basic hygiene, right? Basic hygiene. And they were advocating for masks. We had fires going on. They say the masks don't help with fires, but they will help with COVID. But the fire molecules are larger than the COVID molecules. It just, none of it made sense, man. I was skeptical from the beginning. Never been jabbed. That's not why I have asthma. I did get COVID. That's why I have asthma. That's all I was trying to say. Thanks for the XCN update. I literally sold all my XRP and bought into XCN. Sorry, you got overridden there at what people keep commenting, so it's pushing it back at 1.1. Good job, good. That's a good price. You know, it didn't seem like a good price at the time, did it? But hey, now you're sitting pretty. Now I can put double back into XRP. Fuck, hell yeah, Julio Pina. I'm glad. Good. That's the way to do it, right? And I think for anybody, Julio Pina, that's a great comment. Okay, this isn't for everybody. Okay, I want to go over this real quick. This is just my personal opinion. None of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. You do what you want, okay? But I think the people who bought here and before, I think you are in a better position to hold than anybody who bought on this run up, right? If you bought on this run up and you want to take profits, that makes sense, right? You probably brought your money from somewhere else. You want to put it back into the things that are boring. It makes sense. But if you bought this coin beforehand, you've got the long-term capital gains capabilities in you, right? we could probably get some better tax opportunities if we wait. It might not be worth it to sell, right? If you got in the midst of this move, it's probably better to do these short-term plays where you do sell, right? So you can maximize your money and then rotate it into other things. But if you caught it before the move, like me, you're probably in a better position to just hold and not worry about it, because even if you do correct 50% from here, you're still up a phenomenal amount. Or if you're like Julio, who bought at 1.1 cents, we probably don't go back down there ever again. We probably don't go anywhere near there. But if you're at this price and we drop 50%, you got a lot of gains that you just missed out on, right? And wouldn't we all technically at that point? But it's different. I hope it makes sense why it's different. Julio, all I'm saying is I think that's smart. I think that's smart. Good. And not financial advice, not a financial advisor, but I've said it oftentimes. I think if you were to sell XCN here, if you're selling it with the intent to buy more at a lower price, that's a bad idea. You're trying to play the game, you're probably going to lose. Most people that play the game lose. It sounds like a good idea. You sound so smart, but here's the deal. You could just forego the chance, the risk of, or the possibility of it just running up without you. If you just hold it, it's going to go. It's going to go to new all-time highs in just a matter of time. Maybe not this month, maybe not next month, but soon enough. Right? But if you are selling it, instead of to add back to XCN, you're selling it to allocate to coins that haven't blown up this much this week or last week or anything like that. You're adding it to coins that have yet to blow up. That, I think, is smart. You're setting yourself up. You're really setting yourself up to do good there. That's the best kind, because, again, running back to that idea, what does XCN do? It's at 40 cents or 4 cents now. Does it run up to 10 cents? Great. That would surpass any of my expectations for this move. And maybe even though that would surpass it, who's to say it can't go higher? It could. You never know. But 10 cents, that's phenomenal. 160%, there's probably plenty of cryptos in the market right now that will see more than 160% growth over the next month and a half. XCN demolished everything over the last 2 weeks. But the next month, it probably chills. In comparison, I bet it moves up, but it probably chills. What did Griffey here say? Griffey Junkie, thank you. Sitting at an 18x, bro. Never had anything go. 18x was your best. Oh, hell, your best is 7x, bro. 7x is still good. 18x is nice. Nothing's guaranteed. Nothing's guaranteed, guys, right? We don't know. It's not fun to talk about. You never know. You never know whenever the dream could come to an end. It was just a good dream. And you wake up one day and it's all the way gone. I doubt that it happens. Nothing's guaranteed is all I'm trying to say. But with that in mind, I very strongly believe we will see new all-time highs in XCN. I very strongly believe. So if you're at an 18x now, it's only going to, you're going to be at 180x at 42 cents. You're going to be, you know what I mean? Just be patient. Just be patient. When you're dealing with those, when you're making mad money fast, you feel invincible. You feel like God. You're not. You're not just because you sell with the intent to buy lower, it doesn't mean that this is going to fold reality for you and do exactly what you want. Or even if it does exactly what you want, are you going to buy right there, or are you going to wait and see if it goes lower? And then it bounces and you're like, okay, I'll just buy on that next low. And then it doesn't. And now you're above where you initially sold. Even though it did exactly what you thought, you can plan things out, get it perfectly, and still not execute it properly. There's more risk than just the obvious here. You are the inherent risk as well. Your psychology, your mentality, your emotions, right? And then, of course, that's if everything goes well. What if you sell here and it just rips? What's that going to do to you? Like, you know what I mean? Don't play the game. Who cares? But again, if you're like Julio, or if you're like somebody who got in recently, there's more cause. There's more, I think, reason why you would want to take profits here and reallocate into other things. There's nothing wrong with taking profits. If you bought anywhere along this way, if you're up 2x, 40%, whatever, there's nothing wrong with taking profits. I just think, and this is not financial advice, it's just my opinion, if I were to take profits here, I would only put it in other coins. I wouldn't have it sitting on the side waiting to buy lower, because likely you'll mess it up. That's just my 2 cents. Now you're profiting. I'm glad you're all profiting. Augur. You want me to talk about Augur? I am K-Moon. Warriors of Ramoth. Justin buying 500,000 tomorrow. Is he really? Wait. Warriors of Ramoth. Is that accurate? Is that 100%? You guys, chat, check it. Is that true? Is that true? Manny's son. Hi, cousin. Hi, C-Zar. Thoughts on Swift at the moment? I think Swift's good, man. I think it's going to move up. I think I said like 7 to 8 cents. Maybe it was like 6 to 8 cents was the target area. Maybe it was 4 to 6 cents. I can't remember. I think it was an 8x at the maximum and like a 4.2x at a minimum, something like that. Warriors of Ramoth. Yes, it's true. People are saying yes, it's true. Check the vote. What do you mean check the vote? Oh, there's a I didn't even know that. What, there's a governance vote that says Justin's son has to buy? So what, if we vote yes, he has to buy? That's kind of crazy. Gain back on XCN. Onyx is grading well, I mean, that's fair. That's fair though. If he has, because he's the one also that caused this whole dilemma, this whole like sell-off on this day here, that cost some people an opportunity. Some people who are probably not even in here, because it sucks when you sell something and then it runs up without you. He was the reason for that. Calling this thing a scam. He probably owes us a little bit of money, right? He should put 500 million in there, or 500,000, whatever the amount is. We are going up, you know. Strax, Muhammad Arafa, not Stacks, Strax. You guys, this video has gone on longer than I intended it to. The whole purpose of it was to catch this pump, and we've been live for about an hour now. We went through this whole candle. We didn't continue to pump. We caught the first part of the pump in the beginning of the video, and that was what made me go live. But here we are chilling now. I'm not saying the move stops here. I'm just saying I'm probably going to go to bed. It's already well past my bedtime. If we were to bounce, and we'll look at Strax, don't worry. If we were to bounce, I would assume we would do it relatively soon on a 15-minute time frame and then move up, and that's likely our next bearish divergence area, likely our next relative high, where we consolidate for a longer amount of time than just this, or just this, or just this, okay? If, however, on the 15-minute RSI, we break this structure of higher lows, if we were to get, let's say, below like a 56, then likely what we're going to see is a corrective move from here, from this price. We'll probably move back at least to 3.5 cents, if not all the way down to 3 cents itself, or even just below there. 2.8 cents is what somebody else was saying earlier. It could happen. It really could happen. Don't count on it, but it could happen. Okay, Strax. If it doesn't happen, if we move up from here, 4.8 cents to 6.7 cents is kind of what I'm thinking. I'm going back and forth, and that's why I don't have any sell orders, because I don't know. There's reasons to stop at 4.85 cents. There's reasons to stop all the way up here at 6 cents. There's reason to stop even higher than that. And the thing is this move is so ridiculous, it doesn't need a reason. It can just keep going. So who knows? But I'm holding. I ain't selling. I ain't selling shit. Nope. Not happening. Stratus. 3-day time frame, lower lows in the RSI, higher lows in the price. I like it. Bullish divergence, hidden bullish divergence. Finding lows at relative areas of resistance. Finding support there at a previous area of resistance. What about this low to high here? Low to high here. Looking productive on your fibs. Yeah, you're looking good. So you're probably going to move up. Where are you going to move up to? High to low. Here you go. We will see you. Right now you're at 7.4 cents. We'll see you at 13.7 to 16.8 cents. Sorry, 16.4 cents. Based on this, I would think by the end of February. Yeah. If not higher. This is crypto, you guys. You never know when the cray-cray things can happen. But I think I've said everything I need to say, you guys. I don't think there's anything else that's worth talking about. I think we've done it all. We really out here front running BlackRock. You know it, Redonk. I like it. Justin V, peace, brother. Appreciate you. XCN next XRP, maybe it is. Update on LCX. I will make an LCX video tomorrow. We can go over it real quick today. I like LCX a lot, you guys. This is the one I actually, if I were to take profits on XCN, I'd probably roll it into LCX. I'd roll it into LCX, BCH, Mana, Sandbox, Compound, maybe some YFI, maybe some Monero. Like, there's all kinds of coins that I think are going to do really well here coming up. Litecoin even, man. Like, there's a lot of coins that I think will do pretty well coming up. Dogecoin. I don't think Dogecoin will be a top performer of the cycle, but over this next month, I think it will be. There's a rumor, you guys, going on with Elon Musk, and that X payments is going to come online in the next 24 hours. If it comes online in the next 24 hours, you guys, it's going to kick things off. That would kick off the next move, because then Dogecoin pumps, a lot of coins would pump. I'm sure that there would be more than just Dogecoin on the X payments. It would be a cause for probably every coin besides. Well, Bitcoin would probably be on there too. But here's the thing. If Bitcoin was on X payments, would that be bullish for Bitcoin? Somewhat, sure. But if Dogecoin, if Litecoin, if Name Your Crypto was on X payments, XRP, that'd be really bullish for them, right? So XLM, yeah, XLM could be on there as well. But LCX here, 25 cents. I'm thinking it breaks out in a matter of no time at all. Whenever it does break out, likely from a high to a low, we will see this thing go to 62 cents, $1.09, and beyond. And I personally do think this is your primary target zone. I think we exceed that. So if we exceed the primary target zone, we're going to see the secondary zone, which truthfully would make about $1.70 to $3.18. That's your next target area. At least $1. You're at 25 cents now. So I think immaculate growth over the next month is coming. And this is why I would feel comfortable putting my XCN into LCX, because XCN from here at the most, I could see it growing another 150%. LCX at a minimum grows 150%. XCN at a maximum grows that, right? I really think LCX will grow 300% or more personally. So I don't know. That's that. Julio Pina, have a good night, my man. Thank you too, bro. I appreciate you. I'm glad you're having a good time. I'm glad we're all having a good time. We'll look at XLM and then we'll end this video, okay? I'm not going to do any more requests. I'm well past my bedtime, y'all. 42 cents here, XLM. I did make a video on this earlier. I was saying that you're coming to a point where you're either going to move down or you're going to move up. It would make more sense to me that you move up from here. That's what I was calling for. I think I was calling for by the end of today, you're at about 45 cents. You're at 42 cents now. And then going into tomorrow, Monday, I think you'll exceed prices above 50 cents and beyond. You'll start. I think crypto as a whole, you guys, is going to kick off its next move on Monday. Not today, not Sunday, but Monday, the next day. Today, right now, it's the very early hours of Sunday for me, but we've got 16 hours, 46 minutes left in this day, okay? Tomorrow, Monday, I think that's the day that things are going to kick off, not just for XLM, but for everything. XCN, it kicked its day off weeks ago. So that's all I got, you guys. Hit the like button. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one, okay? Bye. Thank you. Take care. Go XCN, go. Oh, yes. Good times, my friends, good times. I don't really know what else to say here. So Bye-bye. See you on the next one. Yeah. Where'd he go?